lovelies. This is my YouTube channel, Sade Safely Spoken. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe because you're going to want to stay tuned. All right. Now, today's story number one, is how I released my incubus demon. Now, for those that are not aware, an incubus demon is a sex demon for the females, and it's a succubus demon for the males. So, with mine, it started when I was in middle school, and I have my little notes here. I would be asleep and I would feel sensual touches, like someone was stroking me in my sleep, right? And I would wake up like, but I have always slept with my room door locked. It's just been a natural thing. I sleep with my door locked, no matter where I'm at. I've always done it. So no one would be in the room with me. So I'm waking up like, what's going on? And this is before I started accepting that I am a spiritual being, because I was ignoring my calling. I'm not going to lie. I was ignoring it. Now, I became hypersexual mentally because I wasn't actually attracted or interested in anyone. My head was in the books and in dancing. That's where my focus was. So I wasn't really paying attention to, men, because I didn't care. I was focused on me, right? So I would think, why am I thinking all these sexual thoughts where I'm not even interested like that? Like my mindset is not there right now. So there was another sign for me, right? Like it was like something or someone was placing thoughts in my head. Like they weren't my thoughts, but they were there. So I focused on them and I could not comprehend why. So skip forward to high school, I would start waking up naked. Like literally in my bed, I would wake up naked or just missing clothing items or just have on my underwear when I went to sleep with a hoodie and sweatpants, and I'm looking like it's not hot. So I'm not in my sleep stripping and stuff. Why am I waking up naked? Sometimes butterball naked at that. Like shit was getting crazy. It was getting crazy. And I was like, okay, and keep in mind, I sleep with my doors locked. Okay, this demon. Mm-mm-mm. So I started having sexual intercourse in my dreams. And at the time, I didn't know that was demonic because I wasn't tapped in. But I was having sex in my dreams. But at the time, I was a virgin. So I'm looking like, what's going on? Because it would be with men that I knew and of random men that I had no idea who they were. Now, that was in high school. Fast forward to college, I ended up getting engaged. So while making it do what it do with my ex fiance, I saw one of his demons. I saw the succubus demon, and that shit scared me. She revealed herself while, and I'm looking like, whoa, fuck was that? Okay, so this is when I decided it's time for me to tap into my spiritual side. I can't keep ignoring what's so obvious in my face, right? Because a red flag would be in my face, and I'd be like, huh? I can't see you, therefore you're not there. Like I'll put my hands up, like I was in denial. All right, but keep in mind, people, family, friends, at the time, lovers, people were doing work on me. Spells, curses, hexes, covenants, bindings, illusions. Like people were messing with my health, my finances, everything, my love life. Like, so that's a part of why I was like ignoring my calling, because I had so much stuff being thrown my way, and it was attacking me at the time because I wasn't protecting myself spiritually, because I lacked spiritual hygiene. I didn't know what was going on. I was just existing, but I didn't know what I was doing. I'm okay. Anyways, I was disgusted. Not at myself, but the entire situation, because I'm looking like it's definitely something bigger going on in the universe. I'm not crazy. So as I got deeper into acknowledging my spirituality, I started to realize, because I started to self-reflect, because I lacked self-love, I lacked self-awareness, confidence. I was lacking in many categories. And then I started to reflect, and I'm looking like some of my partners, I wasn't truly like, I didn't really want them. It was the lust. Like I'd be attracted to them physically, but enough to share my body, it was unacceptable. But it's just like I thought that if there was a connection, there was love. Because I'm big on love, baby. If you love me, I love you. And when I love hard. Okay? My love is so pure and genuine and authentic. Sometimes it used to take over, and I thought that what I was giving out is what I was receiving. But that's an illusion I place on myself. Right? So I would be disgusted after that I make it do what it do with those ex-partners, because it wasn't me being fulfilled. It was the incubus demon inside of me fulfilling his lust. If that he was fulfilling his lust, I wasn't being satisfied. I would be sometimes disgusted. Sometimes I didn't even want to do the stuff. It would naturally happen. All right. So this is when I realized spiritual hygiene is one of the most important hygienes, and I needed to focus. I needed to get it together, because the people in my life were not for me, and it took me a while to accept it because I already knew, but I would put the blindfold over my own eyes because these people saw my light. They acknowledged it before I did, but they tried to stop it. Okay? So this is when I went into self-isolation for like a year and some change, y'all. I cut off everybody. No friends, no lovers. I wasn't associating to no with no one. I didn't want no doings. I kid you not. So one day I was so mad, I was sad, disgusted. I felt lonely and helpless. So I went into this deep prayer. I'm crying. I'm just sick to the stomach because it's like I had no guidance. And not saying my ancestors and my spiritual team weren't there, because clearly they gonna let it happen so I can learn the lesson that needed to be learned. But at the time I wasn't tuned in, so I'm looking like I don't deserve this. So I was just sick to the stomach, and I went into a deep prayer, and that prayer resulted with me throwing up. I hadn't eaten anything nasty, anything out of the usual, but in the midst of me praying and just reclaiming my power and just loving myself, I threw up. Like, I went to the bathroom and I purged. It was like a movie. It was coming out like it was unrealistic. Little did I know is I was purging up the incubus demon. And I did some research and come to find out that is a way to cast out demons. In the midst of praying, if you throw up, you just cleansed yourself. I threw up the demon because I started remembering my self-love. I started vibrating higher by acknowledging who and what I am, by accepting and releasing my situations, by reflecting and allowing myself to heal and forgive myself, and to forgive those people for what they have done and tried to do to me. Now, that's how I rose above and conquered, because I acknowledged, I accepted, and I acted firsthand. Like, I was all in when it came to me. I don't play about me. It is war over me. I choose me. And because I don't play about me, I am free. I am incubus demon free. No more lustful thoughts, no more sexual intercourse and dreams, none of that. It's done for. I rebuke it, okay? I practice celibacy now. Ain't nobody finna touch me. Don't even look at me in a lustful way. Stay over there, okay? I do affirmations to protect myself, my root, my sacral chakra. Ain't nobody finna come mess with my energy, because now I'm in tuned with my ancestors, my spiritual team, and all high. And baby, now that I'm speaking to them and I'm telling them what's up, it is war. It is over for. If you try me, you are done. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. No mercy, respectfully. And that's not me on demon time or on no weird evil stuff. That's just what it is, because I remember who I am, and baby, I'm so powerful. I am of royal bloodline. I am here to do a mission. Okay? Listen, I balance out my yin and yang. I can stand firm in my divine feminine and my divine masculine. I'm balancing. Okay? I'm a master alchemist. Throw some negative energy my way, I transmute that into abundance for myself. Like, now that I remember, oh baby, it's go time. Okay? As I mentioned in my intro video, I'm going to give spiritual tips at the end. And since this topic is of incubus demons, sex demons, let's discuss protection. For starters, practice celibacy. Purge and cleanse yourself. Okay? Because other STDs, that's not just a physical thing. Sexually transmitted demons. You can get demons for having intercourse. You don't, if you don't know the true spiritual history behind the person you and with, don't do it. Don't even let them breathe your oxygen. Cut it out. Okay? Stop watching porn. Pornography isn't real. That's a whole bunch of demonic stuff within itself. Okay, if you know, you know. That's you. You're casting sex demons onto yourself by watching porn. All right, now people can do sex magic to manifest you. That's why you gotta protect yourself by not having intercourse with just anyone. Now that leads me to the way you react. I used to react out of emotions, all right? I feel a lot. And me being spiritual, when I feel something, I don't just feel it on the surface. I feel it deep within my soul. Like when I feel something, I feel it. Like I overstand, I understand the very emotion presented to me. I did not know how to act out of logic. So when it comes to the incubus and succubus demon, if you are involved with someone, if you do not know how to act or react with logic, you're going to be easily manipulated because your emotions are unstable. So you can be emotionally manipulated to do things that you might not want to do, right? Okay, so learn how to control and react out of logic as well. You got to learn how to balance out the emotions and the logic. Because if you are emotionally unstable, you will be a target. And that is, I'm saying that because I've experienced it. People have taken advantage of me because I operated out of emotions. So if you told me something, I believed you because I'm a blunt person. I'm honest. So I automatically by default expected other people to be as real as I was. I was emotionally unintelligent, disconnected, discombobulated. All right. The last tip I'm going to give is self-love. If you got self-love, that means you are catering to every part of yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, creatively, financially. You see my light flash, and that's the truth. When you do not allow nonsense in your energy, your chakras gonna start opening up. Now that I have rid myself of the incubus demon and I remember who I am and I don't let just anyone in my energy, I am thriving. The stuff, the wisdom, my abilities ascending, it's amazing. And I'm not gonna lie, me having to cut off certain people hurt me. It hurt me to the core. It's like I mourned these people and they're not even dead. Like, I don't know if y'all ever mourned someone that's still alive, but that's their hurt. Having to let someone go because you know they're not good for you. You know their intentions aren't pure. You have no choice but to let them go. I love y'all. Spread love and remember, self-love is the best love.